What's up everyone, and this is another video on a literal pedophile. We're going to be looking in the daily life of this guy, and I'm not sure why he would claim himself as a pedophile in the public, but I guess he wants people to know he's a pedo. Okay, probably not, but I don't know why he would want to make this type of interview with whoever the fuck made this video. But he did, and we're going to review and see the life of every pedophile in the entire world.
I am a pedophile.
He seems a bit too confident about calling himself a pedophile, and I'm not sure if he's proud of it or not.
I'm not a monster. I have the traction, but I don't act on it.
The way he stands out in the public is so funny for some reason.
I am Todd Nickerson. I'm a non-offending pedophile. I have never ever sexually abused a child. I never will.
I don't believe him, guys.
I do not look at child porn. I never will. I obey the laws. I respect the laws. I respect society's position on this. I understand it and agree with it.
I'm so confused now. Like, why would he be doing this interview in the first place? Like, if he's not fucking a child or doing something illegal, what's the interview about then?
I am part of one of the most hated groups of society. No question about it. We are the scapegoats du jour. If you look at history, there's always one minority that seems to be the one that everybody kind of persecutes, and I think we're it. I'm campaigning for better treatment of people like me. We're non-offending pedophiles.
I thought pedophile just meant you rape children, but okay.
Not all pedophiles are child molesters, and not all child molesters are pedophiles. Pedophile is, strictly speaking, is just somebody who has the sexual attraction to children.
Okay, so I'm actually looking on Google right now, and he's actually correct. I actually didn't know that. It's still kind of weird, though.
They may act on it.
Bro, my man has a fucking pipe on his arm. What the fuck?
How would you say you managed to control your sexual urges?
A lot of people think that if you're attracted to kids that you have some kind of like unusual degree of urge to go out and attack kids, and it's not like that. Most people, when they see somebody they're attracted to, do they automatically think, oh, I want to jump on them and have sex with them? So it's the same with us. It's just, we just happen to be attracted to kids.
Yeah, I get that people are sexually attracted to kids, but why would you publicly admit that? I'll just pretend I fucking don't have it or some shit like that. Like, can't you just do that, or is that not how it works? I'm kind of stupid.
What age groups are you attracted to?
I would say it probably starts about 4 years old, and then goes up into early 20s, late teens, early 20s, and it kind of peaks at about like 9, 10 years old.
Bro, that is so fucking weird. What the fuck? I fucking knew it. I knew it. Of course he was gonna do something,
I'm a political activist for Virtuous Pedophiles, which is a forum that I belong to.
I don't think I've ever heard someone say that in my life, and I don't expect to hear it ever again. Well, I hope not.
I'm out, talking to the media and things, and basically making the case for VerPed. The forum is devoted to helping pedophiles who do not want to offend. There are approximately a few thousand members.
Wow, okay, that's a lot. Holy shit.
We have people who do feel guilty, deal with shame, and we try to help them get past that because, they didn't choose their sexuality, as long as they're not acting on it and they're devoted to doing the right thing. Our philosophy is there's no reason to feel guilty for that. We can talk about books or movies or music or whatever, Basically, it's just a hangout spot, kind of an all-purpose forum for non-offending pedophiles.
Bro, after I've done with this video, I am so going to go on that forum and just troll the shit out of it.
My goals are to educate the public and also to bring people who are struggling with this attraction to our forum so that we can help them, provide a circle of support for them. There's not a lot of people that are out and doing what I do. There's just a handful of us doing it.
What was your reaction when you first decided to show your face on the internet, so to speak?
What was the reaction from the public, or?
Yeah.
Well, I got a pretty public backlash, but by the same token, I actually got a lot of support privately. I got hundreds and hundreds of emails from people who were very supportive. A lot of them were people who were survivors of abuse.
Okay, since when the fuck was this pedophile type shit a thing?
Are you worried about your own personal safety in putting yourself in the public eye?
I used to be worried about my safety, and I do take some precautions. I carry this pocket knife with me just in case I ever get attacked. It's never happened, but I've got it if I need it. It's a spring blade.
Holy shit, that's a fucking knife? Jesus. We all know he doesn't use it to protect himself.
There might be some crazy out there who decides to attack me. Plus I have this, so, that tends to deter most people. I was born without my right hand. It just didn't grow properly. I have to wear this. Slips right back on. Just like that.
Oh, okay. I was so confused at first. I was like, why the fuck does he have a pipe on his arm?
There was one event that basically hammered it home for me. I call it my eureka moment. It was the moment I realized I'm interested in these younger girls. I was 13, and a neighbor had come over to visit. He had brought his little daughter with him. She was probably about 7 or 8 years old. I was sitting in the living room drawing, and I just remember looking up and just being blown away by how beautiful I thought she was.
Bro, this shit is getting fucking weird. I mean, if he was older like he is now, that would have been just fucking so weird.
Initially, I repressed the feelings, especially in my teen years. Because I was a regular at a church, I had asked God to take it away, and I kind of felt like He had. And as I started aging and realized that the age of the girls I was attracted to were staying the same, that's kind of when I realized, this was going to be a problem.
Imagine you just like 13, and then you just realized, oh, I'm a pedophile now.
I went out with a girl when I was 20 years old, so she was 26. She was very petite, so she was my type physically, or I thought, at the time. At this time, I still wasn't really that attracted to adults, but I thought, well, maybe I can make this work, We dated for about 3 weeks. I kept putting sex off. Finally, I gave in. We tried it. It just didn't work. I went on a couple of dates after that with a couple of girls, but it never really got past that first date stage, and my heart wasn't in it. For all intents and purposes, I am a virgin. I've never had full-blown sexual intercourse.
Didn't he just say he did, or did I just hear that wrong?
It just hasn't happened.
You had suffered abuse
Yeah.
as a child. Can you tell us about that?
I came over to visit my grandmother. There was a guy that they didn't really know him that well. He was an acquaintance. And she asked me if I would
Bro, that fucking hairline though.
take him outside to show my grandpa's garden. He went out to the side of the garden and sat down on the ground and patted the ground, indicating he wanted me to sit by him. And so I did, and then he just basically touched me.
That's pretty hot though.
So it was a one-time event. I wouldn't say that it was the only thing that led to my sexuality. I would say there was probably a lot of other things that led me in that direction.
Bro, please tell us some more stories. I'm actually very interested.
But yeah, I think it was probably a contributing factor. You know, I am a pretty reclusive person by nature, so I don't interact with the public that much anyway. You know, I don't go out of my way to be around children. If they're around me, then they're around me. You know, it happens. You can't completely cut yourself off. My niece, then my friend's daughter did that one. A friend's daughter did that one, and then a friend's daughter did that one.
And they're okay with that?
Yeah.
They're fine?
Yeah, because they know I am no danger to them. You know, I'm probably safer with me than they are with, like, you know, a lot of non-pedophiles.
Bro, I just fucking realized after they made that shit, wouldn't like every child who saw that and like saw him in public, they would just fucking back away from him? Wouldn't that just make him look even fucking weirder?
I have a pretty healthy imagination. I think it helps me to process my sexuality in healthy ways that don't involve any real children. You know, a lot of my fantasies actually revolve around kids who are more powerful than I am. Is, you know, this idea of super-powered kids, you know, who are able to consent, you know, because they're just super smart, or, you know, they could just crush me, you know, if I hurt them.
Bro, okay, if you didn't actually search up child porn, that means you definitely would have searched up child feet pics, not gonna lie.
My family recognizes that I'm doing something important, you know, that I'm kind of a pioneer, that I'm out here doing something that really needs to be done, and, you know, raising awareness and letting people know what people like me deal with and what we struggle with. I'm happier every day, and I feel like I have a purpose now. I am neither proud or nor ashamed of being a pedophile. At this point, I just accept it. It's who I am.
Wow, that was just truly heartwarming and lovely. Thanks, you guys. If you guys like this video,
思い